Hi, my name is David Cage. I'm the writer and director of Fahrenheit. I just thought there's a few things you should know before you get started. I'd like you to meet my friend Bob. You'll be controlling him while you're learning. Let's begin with something simple. Move toward the mark on the floor. Perfect. Now you know how to move about. You're also going to have to be able to observe your environment. To do so, you'll have direct control of the cameras. Come on, give it a try. You can also look around you and see exactly what you want to see. But you won't be just looking around you in Fahrenheit. You'll also have to interact with your environment. Go to the door. Do you see the symbol at the top of the screen? It indicates the movement you have to make to execute the action. That's cool. Now that you know how to move about, use the cameras and interact with the environment, we can move on to more serious stuff. Fahrenheit has action sequences where your character's life will be in danger. I'd better explain this to you before you find yourself on your own. When this symbol appears at the top of the screen, it means your character is gonna have to make a physical effort. You'll see, you'll be exhausted too. Hey, not bad. Now for something a bit more difficult. You're gonna find yourself facing all kinds of dangers in Fahrenheit. You're gonna need a cool head and good reflexes if you want to survive. Let's see how it works. Okay, I see you've got the hang of it. Now we can move on to something else. You can also choose what you want to say in the dialogues in Fahrenheit. Let's give it a try. What do you think of my friend Bob? Hey Bob, did you hear that? Right, I see you've got the hang of the dialogues. In Fahrenheit, you'll only have a limited amount of time to make up your mind, so you'd better think fast. Now, let's talk about your mental health. In Fahrenheit, your actions modify the psychological state of your character. Each time it changes, the symbol will appear on screen. Take care of your character, otherwise you may fall into depression, madness, or even commit suicide. Oh, I nearly forgot something important. In Fahrenheit, you'll be able to control all the main characters. Be careful. Your every action will have consequences for the story. A word of advice, think before you act. That's it. I've told you everything I know, or nearly everything. There are still lots of things to discover, but I'll leave you the surprise of finding them for yourself. Now it's up to you to play. And be careful, you're entering a world where anything can happen.
Things are never quite what they seem. We think we understand the world around us, but we really only see the outside, what it seems to be. I used to be just like you. I believed in humanity, the newspapers, soap commercials, politics, and history books. But one day, the world kicks you in the teeth, and you don't have any choice but to see things the way they really are. My name is Lucas Kane. My story is the one where an ordinary guy has something extraordinary happen to him. Maybe it was supposed to happen. Maybe it was my destiny or my karma or whatever. I know one thing for sure. Nothing's ever going to be the same again. It all started right here. Where else could it happen? New York, capital of the universe. The chessboard destiny chose for the last big game. I was just another pawn living my pawn's life. Until that night, when my life descended into chaos. What have I done? I didn't want... It was like a dream. Quick. I've got to get out of here, but before somebody comes in here. Out of order. Empty.
You got a problem, pal? You want to take a picture?
Excuse me.
Yeah, that's right. Get out of here.
I need to get out of this neighborhood before the police get here. I live too far away to walk. I have to find another way to get back home.
Nobody goes anywhere. A crime has just been committed. I'm going to have to ask you to stay calm and wait here for the police to arrive and check your IDs.
Dog's Diner, that's it. Why do they always wait for me to go on duty before they start killing each other in the middle of the night?
Tyler, somebody gets murdered every day in New York.
But especially when I'm on night duty. It's as if every psycho in the city has it in for me.
If you want a bitch, do it inside. That way I don't have to freeze to death listening to it.
You're the boss, Carla.
In 5 years on the force, I've seen some murders. But you never really get used to death. You just learn to live with it, that's all. I still don't know if it was fatigue, or cold, or something else. But I clearly remember the bad feeling I got when I walked into that restaurant. As if some part of me already knew that this time, something was different. Not much chance of finding anything this far from the restaurant. I'm gonna head back. How's it going, McCarthy?
Evening, Inspector. I've been waiting for you. Hey, Tyler.
Hey, Martin.
So, what happened?
Homicide. I found the body in the toilets. I had to go before I went home.
Did anybody notice anything strange?
No, nobody saw anything.
Do we have a suspect?
A client left just before I found the body.
Which table was the suspect sitting at?
Oh, he was sitting at that table over there.
Is that the waitress over there?
Yeah, Kate Morrison. I think that you should interrogate her. If you don't mind me saying, go easy on her, Inspector. She's still in a state of shock.
Were there other customers in the restaurant at the time?
Yeah, 2 other guys. I let them go home. I wrote down their names and numbers in case you wanted to question them.
Thanks for your help, Martin. It's late. I think you can go home and get some sleep.
I'm gonna wait until you're finished with Kate, if you don't mind. I want to make sure she gets home okay.
Tyler's been my partner for almost a year. He grew up with the gangs in the Bronx before he decided to join the force. Sometimes he's unpredictable, but he's a good guy. Did you find anything, Tyler?
For that, I'd have to be able to keep my eyes open.
Keep up the good work, Tyler.
What do you say we call it a night? Come back at this thing tomorrow when our heads are clear.
We're not finished, Tyler. We still got some important stuff to see before we can go home.
Back then, we didn't know anything yet. We just thought it was cold, you know? If I had known, I probably would have stayed in bed that night, not gotten out till it was all over. That's the problem. If we knew ahead of time what was going to happen, we'd never leave the house. Do we know anything about the victim?
His name was John Winston. He worked at a little store in the neighborhood. He lived alone in a small apartment. According to Kate, he was just a guy.
Tyler, can you shut that thing off? We're on a murder site here.
Hey, I just thought I'd chill the atmosphere a little. Okay, it's off. I better turn this off before Carla pops a vein. Man, this guy is dying proof that pissing can be bad for your health.
You look hammered, Tyler.
Yeah, this is my third night on call in a row. You know me, man. If I don't get my beauty sleep, it's Zombie City.
You should be out of here pretty soon now.
You don't know Carla. She's capable of keeping everybody up till breakfast. Man, she is by far the most stubborn girl I ever met.
It's pretty funny seeing you on the job at this hour, Tyler. What, you fall out of bed?
Yeah, don't make me laugh, Garrett. My lips are chapped.
Kate? I'm Inspector Carla Valenti. I'm in charge of the investigation here. Would you mind answering a few questions?
No. Go ahead.
Can you tell me anything about the customer who left just before they discovered the body?
He was just a normal guy. I didn't really pay any attention to him.
Did you know the victim well?
John was a regular. He came every Monday. He always ordered the same thing and left a nice tip.
What was the man doing before the murder happened?
He was there for a while. He was reading, I think.
What was he like, Kate? Do you think you could describe him for me?
I only saw him for a few seconds. I guess he was about average height, fairly young. That's all I can remember.
Was John here alone? Did he speak with anyone?
John always came alone. We chatted a bit, the weather, his job, the usual stuff. He never talked to anybody else.
Did you get the impression that John and the suspect knew each other?
No, I don't think they did know each other. The man had already been here a while when John came in. They didn't talk to each other. No, I'm almost certain that John didn't know him.
Did you hear anything while John was in the toilets? Sound of a struggle or yelling?
No, I didn't notice anything.
Can you tell me what you saw?
There weren't that many people tonight. It's usually pretty calm during the week. I was just chatting with Martin at the bar. I didn't even see John get up. Oh my God.
You have to try to be strong, Kate. I know that this has been a shock for you, but you're the only one who can help us find the suspect.
My shift was almost over. I was just chatting with Martin at the bar. John got up and went to the restroom. The man must have followed him, and then he must have snuck out afterwards because I didn't even see him leave.
What happened next?
Martin went to the restroom, and that's when he found John.
Did you happen to notice anything strange about the suspect's behavior before he went into the restroom?
No. Wait. Yes. I remember something. I came back at one point just to check whether he needed anything. He didn't answer me. He just stared straight ahead. It was weird. I didn't push it. I thought maybe this guy is a little crazy. God. If I had only known.
Do you think that you would recognize the suspect?
I'll never forget that face.
Perfect. Do you think that you could come down to the station tomorrow and help us construct a likeness of the killer?
Yeah. I'll do whatever you think I can to help catch him.
Thank you very much for your help, Kate.
I hope you find the bastard who did it. People like that just don't deserve to live.
I promise you, we'll do everything in our power to find him. Go home now and try to get some sleep. Martin will make sure you get home okay.
Good night.
Hey, Garrett. Hey, Frank. How's it going?
Hey, Carla.
Hey, Carla.
So, you guys find anything?
We took some samples here and there. We're almost finished. We were just waiting for you before we took the body away.
Okay, let's take a look.
It's me. Did you already fall back asleep?
Tyler? What time is it? Oh, hell. When are you coming back?
I won't be long, baby. Go back to sleep. I'll be there when you wake up. Catch you later.
Just what exactly are you doing, Tyler?
I'm checking for clues. What do you think? Hey, I think there's some blood in the sink.
Maybe the killer washed up before he left.
Yeah, could be.
Do you know if anyone has contacted the family?
Not as far as I know. Oh, right. I get it. I'll take care of it. Unless there's a gang running around hiding bloody knives in toilets, I think I might have found the murder weapon.
Great. Tell Garrett, have him check for prints on the handle.
Okay.
Blood on the mop. The killer must have used it to clean up the mess. Why would he risk getting caught to do that? Why is there blood here?
Did you find anything?
Possibly. I don't understand why there would be blood here.
Maybe it belongs to the victim.
Not likely. Get Garrett to analyze it, then we'll know for sure.
No trace of a struggle. Looks like the guy was taken totally by surprise. You ever consider a career in plumbing, Carla?
You ever consider a career in comedy, Tyler?
Hey, everybody says I'm a very funny guy.
Several wounds on the left side of the chest and the area of the heart. They appear to be knife wounds.
Man, stab some dude in the toilets? You gotta be crazy. This guy took a big risk. Anybody could have walked in here and surprised him. Hey, Garrett. Carla wants you to verify 2 or 3 things. Don't worry, I wrote it all down on this paper so you wouldn't forget.
I had a feeling that Carla was gonna keep us up a little longer.
Martin says this was the guy's table. Steak and fries. Looks like he barely touched his food. Strange. Coffee's not on the bill. Carla, she's really something else. She's not always easy to get along with, but she's the best damn cop I know. Hey, Carla, I'm gonna take a look outside, see if I can find anything. This is the window from the toilets in the restaurant. Yo.
What do you want?
I was wondering, you didn't happen to see anything unusual tonight, did you?
Ah, leave me alone. I ain't got nothing to say. I don't talk to cops.
Right, thank you. You've been helpful.
Frank, can you verify all of the calls that came through this phone tonight?
You got it, Carla.
A cup of coffee and a soft drink? That's weird. He's a caffeine addict, or else he wasn't alone. A book. The Tempest by Shakespeare. If this is his, it's a pretty weird book for a killer to be reading. Garrett, there's a book under this table. Why don't you check it out for prints?
You got it, Carla.
Blood. Killer is wounded. A taxi. The murderer might have come or gone in a taxi. I'm gonna check on the destinations of taxis leaving this area. Tyler's got the keys to the car. I better go find him. Good evening, sir.
Whoa! Hey, babe. What can I do for you?
Someone was killed in that restaurant tonight. Did you happen to see anything or anyone unusual?
Did I see something? Huh. I don't see nothing. I mind my own business.
You know, you really shouldn't be outside tonight. It's freezing cold. If you want, I could have them come and pick you up and...
Oh, leave me alone! I'm just fine. I don't need no...
Okay, I'm gonna go. Try to get someplace warm. Take care of yourself.
I saw someone! Or rather, something. Nobody remembers it, but I saw him. I saw him come out the back door. It was evil. The devil himself.
What did he look like? Can you describe him?
Who? Who? You drink too much, baby. You're talking nonsense. Nonsense.
You ready to go, Tyler? I think I've seen everything I need to see.
Are you sure? We can take another look around if you want.
No, we're good. Let's head home.
Okay, let's bust. Cool. Carla agrees to go. Let's get into the car before she changes her mind.
nightmare. It was all just a horrible nightmare. I didn't kill anyone. I wasn't dreaming. It all really happened. I'm gonna get ready and go to work. Oh, my head. Feels like somebody shoved a steel bar in my brain and then melted it. Gotta make it stop. That should help my migraine. Notice reads, "Don't take with alcohol."
Hey, you're listening to KWN 605, and it's now time for the Weather Flash with Cindy. Hi, Cindy.
Hi, Peter. My advice for today is dress very warmly before setting foot outside. It was extremely cold last night, and in some places the snow has turned into sheets of...
Thus spoke Zarathustra by Nietzsche. I've read it so many times I know half of it by heart. My parents, Marcus and me, before the accident. The sheets are full of blood. I can't go back to bed. I'm not tired anyway. My wrists are still bloody. Gotta do something about that. Hello?
Lucas, it's good to hear from you. I thought I called to find out if maybe you wanted to go to Mom and Dad's tomb together. And to be honest, I thought it might be a good excuse to get back in touch with you.
I need to see you, Marcus. I'm in big trouble.
What are you talking about, Lucas? What happened?
I can't really talk about it on the telephone. It's serious, Marcus.
I'll meet you in half an hour at the park.
See you there.
Yesterday, at 7:30 p.m.
Lucas, it's Tiffany. I thought maybe I'd pop over tomorrow night after I leave the hospital and pick up a few things. Well, call me back.
New York police, please open the door.
Hey, what's that?
Stay where you are and put your hands in the air.
These images in my head. I must be losing my mind. The keys to my apartment. I'll grab them when I'm ready to leave. After what happened last night, I'm not really in the mood to play the guitar.
Friday's when you left me, so I drank myself to sleep. And Sunday is when I wake up, not to remember a thing. My friends all say the same thing.
The clothes that I was wearing last night, they're covered in blood. I better not leave them there.
New York police, please open the door.
Police? They know. They've come to arrest me.
Police, open up.
Just a minute, I'm coming. I can't let them find any evidence linking me to last night. I've got a couple seconds to hide everything before I get the door.
Sir, this is the New York Police. I must insist that you open this door immediately. If you do not open the door right now, I will be forced to knock it down. This is your last warning. Open the door now, or I knock it down. Don't move!
And that's how my story ends. The neighbors called the cops because they heard shouts coming from my apartment.
New York Police, please open the door.
The police. They know. They've come to arrest me.
Police, open up.
Just a minute, I'm coming. I can't let them find any evidence linking me to last night. I've got a couple seconds to hide everything before I get the door.
Sir, this is the New York Police. I must insist that you open this door immediately. If you do not open the door right now, I will be forced to knock it down. This is your last warning. Open the door now, or I knock it down. Don't move!
And that's how my story ends.
New York Police, please open the door.
The police. They know. They've come to arrest me.
Police, open up.
Just a minute, I'm coming. I can't let them find any evidence linking me to last night. I've got a couple seconds to hide everything before I get the door.
Sir, this is the New York Police. I must insist that you open this door immediately. If you do not open the door right now, I will be forced to knock it down. warning. Open the door now, or I knock it down.
Just a second, I'm looking for the keys.
Don't move.
And that's how my story ends. The neighbors called the cops because they heard shouts coming from my apartment. It didn't take long for them to find evidence of my guilt and link me up to the murder in the restaurant. Now I'll never find out what really happened. As far as the rest of the world is concerned, I'm just a murderer.
New York police, please open the door.
The police. They know. They've come to arrest me.
Police, open up.
Just a minute, I'm coming.
I can't let them find any evidence linking me to last night. I've got a couple seconds to hide everything before I get the door.
Sir, this is the New York police. I must insist that you open this door immediately. If you do not open the door right now, I will be forced to knock it down. This is your last warning. Open the door now, or I knock it down.